So if you know anything about my channel, I haven't exactly had the greatest made-to-measure experience because of, well, Bob. If you go and check out my video on Bob, you can see, not so great. So Puma handed me this made-to-measure. So today is the made-to-measure redemption. I'll start by saying that this feels all kinds of right. And if it's wrong, then I don't want to be right. Puma, if you didn't notice, has a thing. He loves his lemony, what kind of burst is this?
A tea burst.
He loves his lemon and his iced tea burst, and then his lemon iced tea burst, and then his sunrise iced tea burst, and then Arizona iced tea, royalty tea, penny royalty, Nirvana. He loves all of his bursts. So why wouldn't he buy his 300th Les Paul and get the exact same thing? But you know what I like about him is consistency. He knows what he likes. What he likes is magic guitars, and that's what he asked from Gibson. Can you make me, utilizing the made-to-measure process, the guitar of my dreams? And well, I'll start off by saying, I dream of one day, guitarists will be able to play a Les Paul and not have to worry about arthritis. One day, Adam Jones will be able to get through his set and not ruin the cartilage in his spine. You can have a 7.9 Les Paul that's not chambered, that's just aged right, dried right by the Murphy Labs. Because what Todd ordered, which was a tall order, was a 1958 reissue with the 1959 top. Now, for those that don't know, in 1958, they made bursts, just not ones with any kind of figure. So if you saw a 1958 with a top like this, you would know it was a lie. That's because the made-to-measure program lets you make up the fantasy that you want for Gibson. So in the case of Todd, I want a 1958 because I love the 58 profile. I like the baseball bat, just like the mighty Slash. But in 59, it was definitely a thinner profile. So this is a light aged. You can feel it. You can feel it on the frets. It's got a, at home, I've seen bars, I've smelled tobacco, maybe a little bit of the marijuanas. I've heard Everclear and Oasis, and maybe a little bit of Alice in Chains. I have lived quite the life. But the truth is, the Murphy Labs have got it down to a science. They know how to make guitars feel like the old ones. And you ask, why would I buy a new guitar to feel like an old one? Well, have you ever bought new shoes? And you're walking around, you're like, these hurt my feet. And at the end of the night, you have like a bloody foot. And you're like, I'll just have to work it in for another 4 years until these are the ones. That's why I wear the same shoes every day. These are the same shoes you've been walking around with since 4th grade. Why change them? They feel great. They get you from point A to B, and you love them. So with Bob, I don't know, man. It didn't feel like it played right. It was a different color. I don't know. I just tell it how I see it. But with this, I get such a warm feeling in my stomach. There's a sensation that starts to come over me like a wave of sunshine, a wave of love. You can only equate to when Jimi Hendrix walked out at Woodstock and started playing. Yes, Captain Jimmy, I shall play this Les Paul for you. I love it because it just feels like a Les Paul should. And look at this top. Puma doesn't like the super heavy tiger flame. He likes the unique look. And I love these little lines, like the little sap lines from God going, rain down on me your uniqueness. Always write good songs. You are a representation of Mother Earth in the form of maple on this beautiful Les Paul that I before you to the tone gods offer with one hand in my pocket and the other one's bouncing a Les Paul. So the most important thing I want to tell you about the made-to-measure program, other than this guitar, is absolutely righteous, feels great. No covers on the pickup, much like most of what Todd has. But I want to let you know that I was informed shortly before this video. I asked Puma, what did you name her? And he goes, it's not a her, it's a Bob. Why don't you smash that subscribe button already? That's for you, Bob. Love you, bro.